Hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. Infinity versus Team Property, the battle of the Swedes here in the CEVO MLG Pro League for Season 8. It's going to take itself on over to Cash. A map that we have seen both of these teams play quite a bit. Infinity has not picked it. They're 0-2 on it so far in the Pro League, whereas Property, the team slightly favored in this matchup today, maybe more than slightly, have picked it twice and won it twice. They've also picked it again. As they were the team to pick Cash, Infinity had picked Cobble, and well, here we go. Infinity on the CT side first, as they did have the preference of side to start this off. Property storming their way. Well, actually, it's just one guy storming his way out onto the A side. Dumas is just faking this completely. You can see the rotations are being made. Oh, but David might just do it for Infinity's find the headshots. Magzaki is going to find two of them over towards B, so they do hold off the terrorist attempts at taking the B site, and it was a masterful fake there by Property, but it still might not work out. Dumas, however, still lurking around over there, will find a kill, and it's a 2-on-2. Everyone getting somewhat low. Oh. Yeah. No armor, though. Actually, nobody has any armor of any of the people that are left. Well, Dumas does, but now he's so low, it might not matter. He can maybe take a shot to the chest, and he will find that kill. So it's just Pyromarn. 1 versus 2. They'll give him the double peek, and now he's low, and he will fall. Property. Even though their super diabolical plan of faking that A site with just Dumas and hitting B didn't quite work because of the beautiful one-taps from David and Magzaki, it's still, they do win the round in the end. For a while, yeah. Yeah, I do agree. We see that a lot, right? I mean, you kind of have to throw the fake yourself. You also have to be very confident that it's worked. Otherwise, you delay too much, and then it just doesn't work. Even though at one point in that round it did. There was only David in the site for a while. And here, Property, I think they had 3 MAC-10s, so only 2 submachine guns out of the picture. The AK stay alive and don't even take any damage on that round. Yeah, definitely the better of... Oh, God, this has been a one-way affair. Sorry, Launders has been back for about a round. I still had you muted, but now he's back. So all that beautiful insight from Launders. You guys, you're not going to know the secrets to a solid love life. Launders detailed it out in bulleted points. You've all missed it.
It's one of my best casted rounds, Helium.
I'm sorry. As Kaboom with that MAC-10 will pull in another $600. He's got 2 kills on the round with it. Benji 1 with the AK. David once again. Does he literally just live for 1v1s?
Yeah, I mean,
or 1vxs?
They do keep him alive a long time. I mean, since he is a B player, ends up, at least on this map, he's going to end up being the last one alive if it's a series of A hits. But Infinity are bringing these rounds really close. I mean, even though they aren't buying, they're doing quite a bit of damage. I mean, in total, they've got the 5 kills, so that means Property should be within 1 of... Oh, what? $9,600? Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
he got a lot of kills with the MAC-10.
Geez, yeah, apart from kill rewards, I guess they were doing pretty well. But we'll have, I guess, an additional buy after this, even if they were to lose. So Infinity do have to seal this up. And again, are a team that really like to have an op. And Yezar is going to be the one to be sporting it this time around. Been just smoking off B, holding down checkers, and they are in a 2-1-2 setup with mid looking like the place that Property want to take. Baiting that op shot out, that's a lot of information knowing that he's a white box.
Exactly, and Yezar will go ahead and leave it so they know that there's an op towards middle. Maybe it has gone back to A. That'll keep them wondering a little bit. Molotov into the checker area to try to force out two of those Infinity players as Team Property are still spread out all across the map, but we do see our man Berg getting himself situated there in middle and out towards the vent. Dumas also has crept up towards the white box. Nazar has repositioned himself over to the Z connector. Flash is still coming out. Oh, he looks up. He's still able to flick down. He does take some damage here. That smoke's going to go off. He'll miss that op shot. Another one baited, and finally he is brought down. That got a little bit scary there for Property, but they are able to find that one-for-one trade.
Checker control for Property, so 2 players on site, not the best way to hold B.
Definitely is not. You do see one behind the default box setting up that pop flash. It will work out. Maxaki and David, once again, they are the B holding masters, apparently. Also, Pirate Martin with that last kill from upper.
Yeah, typically, like, the only way you can really split B, and, you know, there aren't really 2 entrances into B. There's just Checker, which allows you to come in at 2 different angles, but you're typically, or you're not typically, you're basically coming in from the same area, but getting checker control means that it's favorable for you as a terrorist to hit the site, and because the site boxes don't have the best cover overall, like in terms of protecting yourself from nades or hiding or being able to fall off completely, you don't want to just be playing both on site, but if checker control is taken, you're forced out of there. It's better not to lose your men, die in checker, and actually just fight together, and they ended up doing that really nicely.
Yeah, that they did. Good communication. And an early nade on this round to start things off. Robin takes a lot of damage from it as they go over the boost. I think they went up in a pair. And now Yezar has fallen, so the man advantage to Property. Will they hold Infinity to just the one-off round? And as I do think maybe that barrel was spotted. And they've got 2 coming up highway, 2 from A main and 1 from the squeaky door. This is about as much of a split on the A site that you could possibly pull off, but even still, will it work? Dumas somehow finding another one. These guys are so low. The Molotov might be a pretty big deal. Maxaki, did he see the tip of that gun? I'm not sure. Might not realize there's a second man at the forklift, but that was one heck of a shot to bring down Benji. Now will be spotted. Just gets one through the smoke. Brings down Kaboom randomly. That's actually Dumas' fault. Dumas starts spamming over the top of that smoke. Maxaki is then prompted to just take a shot through it. Kaboom dies, and Property, you know, perfect A split, but I actually thought that was going to fall apart when they all got in there and were so low.
Yeah, they actually conceded the middle. Like, they were on the A split. One of their highway guys died, and they actually just fell back to A main and ended up trading out favorably anyway. But Infinity do lose a very, very, very important round. Now have to actually save. It's been kind of the tail of the tape for Infinity. A lot of saves after buys.
Oh, Robin getting body blocked by his teammate. Maxaki's gone for the deagle, hoping for a one-ding. He's got himself trapped in a corner with no armor. He will fall. David about to do the loop-de-loop here in the smoke. Will it dissipate, though? They're not going to push through it. It dissipates, and oh, no, he will get through and not find anything. Pyramar coming through the vents, drops Dumas with that CZ. Has picked up the AK. It is a 2-on-4. No armor for either of these counter-terrorists right now, and Reeston, our substitute here for Infinity. Probably just going to post up for an exit frag.
Yeah, just going to do some economic damage. Who is Reeston subbing for?
He's in for. They're missing Pufferin. They're missing their number one opper. So Yezar has been that number one opper today. Not that he's bad at it, but Pufferin, I mean, has it for a reason. Maybe a little more consistent.
Has it for a Reeston. All right.
Oh, has it for a Reeston. I like it. That was solid. That was 8 of 8. Kaboom. We'll find him.
The swift 5-1 for Property. So they're going to be going into this all with a lot of money, the op that they want. 5 Molotovs. Infinity going to be on the back foot. 1 Molotov, a Famas, Davin with just a 5-7, and Infinity another round that they need to win. In fact, they don't win this. It's just the half. They're just getting they're going to be destroyed. It's going to be 7-1 most likely.
Yeah, that's going to be very, very rough. I mean, cash is pretty close either way. And some trades are happening, but now that highway robbery out here towards highway, Yezar will fall. Robin gets the kill there, and that's a 3-on-1. And who is it but our man, Davin, gonna go for it. He's got a lot tonight. He will find another kill here, but brought down to 2 HP. He's going to try that, blow that gun back to him with a grenade. That was really slick thinking. So he's got the op. He throws that flash just to secure picking it up, and nicely done. I mean, finds the kill, is able to save an op. For at least for now, they might still try to hunt him, and he might even find another frag yet.
Yeah, he's got to make the decision of whether or not he wants to be hurt or not, but I think they have a pretty good idea of where
he's got to
gonna
hit the
be hiding.
shot. Kaboom is thinking about coming to peek him, and now he'll hide. Oh, Robin's actually gone the other way around, and David will win that duel, and he will survive.
Duel.
Beautiful round from David, but
They
still.
might actually think about buying behind that op, though. I'm not sure if they will. They ended up stacking B, like 3 pushing and trying to get as many kills as possible, but Property did a good job and cleaned up, and that allowed them to win the round really quickly. So instead of buying, just going to be upgrading a little bit, having a couple of kits, a couple of people with armor, and you know, you can still win a round with an offensive pistols. You don't necessarily need armor, but things have to go your way, and you have to pretty much stack the right side, and it looks like they aren't necessarily doing that. Really good way to defend middle here and B. I like the setup a lot from Infinity, but the issue is pretty squeaky, man.
Yeah, and Dumas, we're looking through the seam in those 2 smokes out towards B. Does find a kill onto Maxaki. Now it's going to be up to Yezar. They can still win the round, but he probably needs to pull in a triple kill. What? Through a nade smoke and a smoke? Yezar brings down Berg. Reeston will find Dumas on the backside of things as well, so Infinity actually have a 3-on-2 right now. Yezar is still up, and does not quite find the 3rd kill. He thought he would catch Kaboom spraying, and he did, but Kaboom was able to control it and flick it over. Now it is Robin left in a 1-on-2 here behind quad. Has the bomb down for him. He will fall to Pyromard, and Infinity will take the round. Yezar 2 kills. Pyromard as well.
Well, yeah, if Robin gets that kill, they win for sure. Oh, is it the 10-second defuse? Quick.
I was clenched.
They just, tiny sphincters.
Yep.
Whoa, oh, the AUG! Reeston drops the AUG.
Oh my god. Whose AUG is this?
David, take
Whose
the AUG.
AUG is this? Pick it up!
David's getting it. I think Reeston bought it by accident and dropped it.
Not an accident.
But it's not an accident.
It's not an accident. It's so good. It's not as good as the Krieg. Get a little Call of Duty action here on MLG. Yezar gonna get an op shot onto Robin, nearly finding a second. Maxaki with a headshot onto Dumas, and Infinity. It looks like they are turning things around a little bit. Maybe gonna find another round, and that would be stringing 2 in a row here. That would be big for them. Kaboom still a little bit stranded. Or excuse me, Yezar a little bit stranded out here towards mid, and somehow able to retreat. Even re-peeking again. Wow, this guy is giving no somethings. And Yezar just finding 3 and a 4th.
Oh, the swiftest op in Sweden.
The Swift is up in Sweden.
That was pretty nuts. Yeah, there were definitely a lot of re-peeks there from that Z connector. I'm surprised he was even able to get back in Z, just as you mentioned. He was like completely bunch, like jumping up on stuff. People hanging out at mid, and just got back into Z, gets out, gets 3 more kills, wins the round, all because of the AUG. Oh, where'd the AUG go? Oh my goodness. When will they learn?
I mean, okay, legitimately the AUG is not as good as an AK. That's fair.
But it costs more.
It does cost quite a bit more. I thought Reeston was just about to slice that knife, but no, Berg will be able to sneak his way out and find 1 kill. Kaboom again with the Tech 9. This is an all Tech 9 armor round from Property. Now they've got some rifles in their hands. It's a 3-on-3 retake situation here that Infinity is going to have to deal with. Yezar and Maxaki coming up from that truck side, starting to work their way in. Kaboom a little at an off angle, not quite hiding in default as most people will. Robin able to peek out from behind quad, will find 1, and now it is all just going to be Benji actually having to retake the site himself, but he's moving in, and now he's going to go quiet. They've actually got no idea he's here. Oh, Yezar does see him. I had to think about it for a second, but he lands the shot.
Yeah, that could have been close. I mean, they only lost. They actually did end up being in a 3-3 retake, which is not fun. They were doing it versus a couple of Tech 9s, which is a little bit more fun, but also not fun. And would have liked to, I think, had more of like a 4v3 retake where they kind of sacrificed A, or maybe had someone try to trade out. Reeston, though, however, was flashing A main, got a frag, and the round did come pretty close, but the point the point is that Infinity actually won the round. So with that being said, Property are now going to be on a buy, but don't have a lot of money. Yezar is going to be being fed kills right here. Oh, a head taken off of Berg, and wow, another head maybe might pop up to him. Will he take this fight? Oh, loves this corner.
Yeah, it won't be surviving that one. Tries to do his same little shenanigans, but already he's found 2 kills here on a round, you know, with some Tech 9s, but also some rifles coming in for Property, and Infinity have really turned this around. That is, well, this will more than likely be 4 rounds in a row. That'll get it within 1, and it should actually break Property's not really, because they're going to be getting $2,900 on top of the $500 to $900 they already have. And Benji also saying, we're not quite out of this round yet, Helium, so stop acting like it. 3-on-3 now with 40 seconds on the clock.
David, man of the hour. Oh, gets taken down immediately.
Immediately. Oh, it seems like a good name for a team.
No.
Immediately.
No.
I got a team name for you. Just wait. 3-on-2. Property have turned this round around completely. Maxaki from upper, though, is going to find 1. 2-on-2. Still retake situation. Maxaki does have a kit, but that bomb timer is starting to just tick a little bit faster. Now they're finally going to drop in. Benji will take down the Max Aki, and Ariston is on to that site. No kit, and it's also planted against that wall, which makes things very, very difficult for the CT. So there's really no chance for him on the round. The time has run out. He still wants to fight. He will find Kaboom. He goes down.
Knows he's dead, yeah. Probably should have stayed off that site if there's no kit anywhere there, but I guess assume that at least they even had one, but no, it wasn't the case. And now Infinity didn't kind of forfeit their opportunity to get a free round off of Property. That was definitely a 2-for-1 there. And David, I think, was the key player in that round that couldn't get that frag. That I don't know if it would have gotten any closer. There was still 2 alive at the end of the day for Property, but if David, you know, gets a kill, stays alive, or gets a second, obviously they're so much closer to winning the round. Very important, but it happens.
Artillery strike just got ordered on that white box over on the highway. Infinity, though, still are going to hold on. They lost Reeston and Yezar in that attack. But now it will only be Dumas in a 1 versus 3. That bomb is down and very much under the control of the counter-terrorist. David realizing someone might try to slide in behind him here. And that might do it. Oh, no, it doesn't quite land. Brings Dumas down to 10 HP. He's found 1 extra kill, but I don't know. He's got time to work with. He's just going to keep on trucking along and see what he can do.
I mean, I guess, you know, at this point, it's a
He's
kill
hoping for
comes
a
to
mistake.
me.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh. No.
Will mistake. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Where's my Dota? Oh my gosh, mistakes
will he
are
take the
actually. Oh, he's moonwalking. Oh, I thought for sure he was just gonna walk right into that crosshair.
Whoa.
Oh, Dumas aim lock. Back. Almost looked at a guy through a wall. Just kidding.
Now he's in an awkward, like, how do I save situation, but.
Just, you know, he's going to try to stand. You get a prize. It's a little known fact. You get a prize, though, if you're standing in the same spot at the end of the round where you spawn in on the next. It's a full 16K into your bank.
A flashbang flies across your screen.
Let's yeah, dude, that was so sick. I don't think you can spawn by the crate, so yeah, Dumas not going to get it. Doesn't get the bonus.
Yeah, they will have to reconsider their options. Let's see. Yezar does get the op. He's been crucial. I mean, he's just been getting frag after frag with that thing, so. That's actually Property with, like, a pretty broken buy here.
They're getting pretty forceful. I don't know. 7 is... They're like, all right, boys, let's get 7 on T side. So now they're not concerned. They are just trying to keep on forcing up. Keep that pressure on the CTs. And it is a risk-reward situation right now. It's, you know, hurting their money. But if they beat the CTs on this round, it completely collapses Infinity's economy. But will they be able to do it? It doesn't look like it. Pyromarn finding 2. Now it is only Berg left with 4 HP. He will fall, and that's now within 1 round. It is 6 to 7.
Man, that was definitely a twofer there as a property tried to all in. I think they're gonna have a not great buy next round, so kind of surprising that they did opt to force up there. They could have maybe bought this one, had a chance to win, and then go into the last round with like a really good buy, or end up forcing on the last. But instead, we'll be buying next with a little bit of a loss bonus, but not the world's greatest buy.
Might not matter for him here. They've already found 2. They are going up just against P250's and Glocks. Robin will find a nice shot onto Maxaki. That's a flashbang. Or is it a piece of bacon? Can't tell. 4 on 0. Turns out Infinity will win the round with that. That's 7-7, and it will come down to the last round of the half to determine the winner of the first half.
It'll be 2 8-7 halves that we've seen both maps. The last one obviously happened a little bit more differently, but there are similar. There's a similar style of play going on. It's like a lot of duels being taken and a lot of late round situations with only a couple of players alive. And the first kill of the round goes to David.
Already finding Robin. Maxaki spots another one out towards middle, so some more information on that nade actually tagging him down a little bit. Going for a peek there is... Who was actually that? That was the Azar up in the A site with his op. David is out towards B. That's where he found his kill on Robin. And Maxaki has just... Oh, backed off, but Dumas had already pushed in through Z. Pyramar, however, on the complete flank. Did he push her? He must have pushed around Squeaky Door, and he'll find Benji in the back. Yezo shuts down Dumas, who had, pushed into CT territory, and it looks like Infinity will be taking the half here. David has, he's shown us how good he has been from holding B even inside of the site, which isn't really where you want to be, at least doubled up. And kaboom, yeah, takes a shot up at upper and is brought down in the back there by Reeston.
Yeah, no problem at all. And they do seal it up. They actually come away with more rounds on the half. I didn't really expect that to happen considering how much of a deficit they were at the beginning. But that is a result of having to buy and save. It seems like the score is very lopsided, but it's mostly the result of every other round being an eco for Infinity. And if that didn't happen, they might have a much better scoreline to even look forward to going into this map. And again, this is the second map where Property won the first one, Cobble. And I think it was pretty one-sided after the first half.
It was. It ended up finishing 16-8. I think there was only one round in the second half that went to Infinity. Let me just double check real quick as we have hopped into the pistol here in round 16. Yeah, it was round 6 in the second half. That one round that Infinity got on the CT side, and that was 16-8 scoreline finishing on Cobble. The pick of Infinity. Property here has picked Cash, but I mean, again, Battle of the Swedes on a map like Cash, it's going to come down to a lot of aiming, and Yezar has been stepping up quite a bit with that op. Maxaki also starting this run off with the P250 headshot.
Oh,
Reeston, another one onto Robin, and things are falling apart very quickly here. Benji isn't at a chance to maybe get 3, just gets the 1 tap onto Maxaki, though. And it is kaboom, left with a 1v4. P2K and some Kevlar.
So here's one thing that's different. Infinity come off the second half and win the pistol, so almost more than likely we'll be getting at least more than one round in the second half, depending on how well Property play. But we'll be going up against what looks like, just a quick force-up kaboom instantly, getting that armor in 5-7. What are the odds we split maps here? I always love to do my predictions after the pistol round in the second half.
Yeah, we actually had so much fun with that on the triple cast we pulled off last week. That was a blast. I actually feel like Infinity are going to win this map.
It feels like it, yeah.
I'll say 16-12 Infinity.
I'll say 16-13.
All right, sweet.
Whoa.
Mac. Wait, okay, Yezar. I thought he actually finished that kill. That long range XM. It's Maxaki with the MP7, though, that will finish it. And we've got into a 3-on-3. Maxaki here behind the quad. Sorry, I was trying to translate that Swedish, and then I realized I don't speak Swedish.
That's usually important. Oh my god, this round is very winnable. Maxaki down a 1v1. Dumas, though, extremely hurt. I mean, if he doesn't hit the most insane headshot of his life, there's probably no hope that he wins this round.
Oh, XM though.
Oh.
Ah, it doesn't matter.
So, that round putters to a halt as Maxaki does find the last frag. 4 frag on them. Yeah.
He got a couple on the pistol, or at least started it off with that one P250 headshot to get the opening kill of the round. Then picks up a 4K here in a, you know, they're just trying to survive the anti-eco, I guess the anti-force buy, and it does get pretty close as we saw that 1v1 coming out at the very end there. But now the AKs, nades, and Kevlar across the board and team property are onto the full eco.
Couple boosted up middle and 3A main. The classic pistol strategy. This time just versus pistols, though. David going to be sitting on top of the boost, clearing out mid as his teammates work A.
So Paramar taking some damage, does find another kill though onto Robin. Knight finally is the one to bring him down. There's Kaboom hiding out around that smoke. He takes down the bomb planter, but the bomb has already been planted. There's Berg now at the truck, the last one up for property, trying to do what he can, almost finding this kill into Yezer. Yezer honestly should think about his... So this is the conversation that's been had a lot, right? There is... Yezer is like, I'm kind of beat. This guy's got a P250. I've been brought down to 20 HP. He should back off, but he's then still trying to hunt these eco frags. Like, that is even still an issue at the highest level of play.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, if you don't have a good economy, like, you'll always end up paying for it. And these teams just are pretty explosive. Like, they do want to take as many trades as possible, which... Now, sometimes we see teams try to fight against that style in themselves and then end up doing worse. But you got to have a little bit of discipline, especially in situations where it's just not, it just doesn't make any sense to do anything but live. And now they're going to go up against the buy at property, and the economy of Infinity is not good. I mean, it's you know, we've got a little bit of padding on 2 players, but if they do end up losing this round, might think about saving. I don't think Azar will be able to afford his op going into the next one, and Infinity will blow a substantial lead, even though it is off the back of a pistol. It is a lead nonetheless.
And I'd like to point out, if we combine the last half and the start of this half, that is 7 in a row. If you expand it even further, it's 10 of the last 11 rounds that have gone the way of an Infinity.
Well.
Which is pretty crazy.
6-1 at one point.
Yeah, it was 6-1. We're like, all right, property. I mean, next map. Oh, there isn't one. All right, we'll just end it next series. But look at this. Infinity are coming back. They're looking very strong. But now, round 19, this is going to be the first rifle coming into the second half. All A1Ss for property, because that's about all they can sustain with their money. But Yezar has got that op out, and you know that's going to be a pretty scary fact. They've gone for the run boost. Kaboom is up top. And I don't think they've heard it. It is just Maxaki, though, around this door. 1 at A main. The feet have been spotted. Grenade going in, and the door will be promptly closed.
Just close it afterward. Don't let any of the grenade smoke get out of the door.
Oh, and Kaboom has given up that spot.
Yeah, interesting choice. I think maybe he...
They might have realized we see Yezar.
Like, yeah.
So what do they do from here now? Launders, Infinity.
It looks like Infinity want to take mid control. They just need to not fan out too much and make sure they stay together once they find an opening pick, but it is going to be contingent on them finding that first trade favorably. Benji is going to be the man always going to fall off the quad, and there is their B-lurk going down, so now is a 45, very favorable for property. But mid control is taken from Infinity, so they can do a lot with this.
Oh, that smoke actually was not very good, and I'm assuming that wasn't on purpose. Benji, you know, would have had an opportunity to actually slide around that, but not needing to do anything too aggressive.
Oh, they had the right play, and now they're going B into 2 people.
And Maxaki will find 2 people over at A. He'll go down as he gets up on top of the catwalk. Pyramar has hit the entry. Berg hasn't taken any damage yet. 12 in the mag, and he will find that second kill. That's 8 rounds for property. And Infinity...
They almost sacrificed Maxaki going up highway to like hit A while they went B, but the funny part was they had a player rotate to Z, that was property, and then had a single player on A while 2 people were still in B. Didn't cause any rotates from that site and ran right into it. So because they didn't have that information, their B lurk died. I were hoping that Infinity would bite on the fact that it might be an A play, but we're straight up playing 1-1-2, which is exactly what Infinity didn't want to run into. So I had a bad read there on that round.
Well, the Glock train, I hear it in the distance. Its whistles are a-blowing over here towards the B site. Berg is going to back up, not to be caught off guard. Peeks out, actually doesn't get a single person. He set himself up with a nice lineup, but then kind of ended up peeking out again and showed himself to 3 people at once. Dumas will find Reaston. They got to go for this retake team property. Yezar has picked up an AK. There are kits here from the CT's players. Oh my god, everyone dies at the same time. Very well executed by property, but again, 3 players, no armor, and only 1 AK.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a good round. They got 2 kills, got the bomb down. They could have definitely won the round, first of all. They had like 4 players alive when they had the bomb down. And it would have been tough, but they could have at least got 1 or 2 more kills, made it really close. Made it really expensive. Instead, just did a lot more for good for their economy than bad for properties, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but overall, I guess a pretty productive round. But a property are starting to catch up. It's 11-9. They're a little bit closer now and have the economic advantage as well as the favored side.
Yeah, and you can see how big of a deal that bomb plant actually was. Like you said, a very good round there for the terrorist. Yezar without that bomb plant, probably would have had an op no armor. And in this case, he's got op armor and a flash. Might have been an op without head armor, which on the T side of things against that A1S is about the same as no armor. As Benji will go for the counter boost out towards middle property, open up the round. Reaston, though, he flashes himself out, and he's still not able to capitalize on that. Yezar, though, going to take off the head of Berg as he's behind the headshot ledge. He hears that vent breaking, and just missing the shot onto Robin, who now retreats out the other side, and the bomb going through that mid-warehouse on the back of Pyramart, slowly working its way over into the B site as Daven is already under the blue tarp. He's in a very good position.
You saw that Molotov go down on site and they know it's clear now.
Yeah, Benji's posted up top. Oh, and the bomb, they're just going to throw it across. They did actually tag Daven when he was jumping through the smoke, but I'm not sure they realized it. Robin trying to come back in again through the vents. Robin with that A1S will be brought down. Yezar finds Benji also, and that's toward the CT side of things. Pyramar once again blue tarp. Daven in the site. It is a 2 versus 2 property. Want to go in for the retake. Molotov to again buy some time. Pyramar's even going to give a peek. Now will be spotted from Checker jumping. Dumas finally brings him in. Kaboom pushes the Molotov, and that's that. And oh my gosh.
They won.
Imagine the bomb was behind that default box. They wouldn't have been able to defuse. Instead, they do take the round.
Yeah, I mean, you never, like, there's almost never a good reason to plant behind default box, like, unless you take the site from CT or something. And
yeah.
Like you have people from, like, you can always plant for B main at that box that he planted at, or plant Titan for Checker and never have any trouble. Like no one from upper can shoot you, no one from CT can shoot you. Like you're always clear to do it. But yeah, that situation, if you just decided to put the bomb down like behind
or if the molly even box, like missed and happened to spread onto that bomb, that would have been a really failed molly. Top 10 fails for sure. But they'll take the round on a nice retake, and now over towards A and also out towards B. Berg will shut down Daven. That was the one man lurking over there for Infinity, and now here is Dumas with the AWP. Gonna get Yezar up on the forklift. Can't see over the smoke, and once again another round. Just some upgraded pistols here. Now Yezar's even found himself an op, and we've seen what he can do. Well, we won't see too much of it there, as Robin will take him out with the USP. That aim punch affecting him, of course.
Yeah, Infinity are getting a lot of bomb plants, but definitely should have won that last round. This round are making up ground here. It's tied up property. You know, this is a team that they're not favored to beat, so that means they have to win all the rounds that they're supposed to, and then some of the rounds that they're not supposed to. And of course, you know, having a pistol can help quite a bit. So, with all that being said, Team Property have three out of their 4 last rounds they've won have been defuses. And at a certain point, even if the rounds are close, Property will start to build up an economy that will last them through losses. And now Robin does find Yezar, who I don't even know if he had an off, but he doesn't have anymore.
Wow, Dumas getting very, very aggressive out there.
And no reason to do that.
Especially since they already had the man advantage. I guess he's like, maybe I can get away with it, but really no reason to do it. And Berg will be caught out there in that cheeky corner, letting some of those terrorists run by, but Daven will check his 6. So now it's a 4-on-3 for Infinity. Once again, they're going into that B site and another bomb plant. Will it be another round that the bomb is defused, though? That's up to Property, and it's looking like they can't really muster it. 2v4 right now. Benji going to head upstairs. Kaboom still holding out on lower here. Molotovs once again. And there they go. They group up, and they will retreat out of there to save these weapons.
Oh, one of the events there. I don't know if you spotted Kaboom. He's gonna be holding down Z. Infinity, yeah, do not even want to chase. I mean, it would be great to take down the guns at Property, but Infinity have more to save for themselves. But yeah, once again, maintaining a lead, it seems, or just bringing it back. I mean, after tying up for the first time in what 10 or 11 rounds, or even more than that. Now, I wonder what their structure is going to be. They sometimes hit these opening frags at B off the backs of like huge mistakes from Property. So Property just don't have to like randomly push like they did for no reason. Because that was, you know, it wasn't a push when it was 5v5 or a push when it was 4v5. It was a push when it was 5v4, right? They got a kill and then they just pushed for no reason when they had the man advantage. So paid for it. And there's Dumas dying again.
No, well, Dumas killing Pyromarn.
Dumas.
He pushes out Squeaky and he finds the unsuspecting Pyromarn. So that was a nice opening kill for Property. And now Maxaki and Davin kind of holding over towards the B halls. The bomb, Yezar with the op as well. He has scooped it up, also bringing it towards B. That'll make Reeston the stand-in here for Infinity, the ringer as well. Or, excuse me, the lurk, I wanted to say. Stand-in becoming the lurk over there as he'll go towards A main, maybe even try to throw down a fake. And look at that pop flash, beautifully done. Robin out of checker will find one. Probably should have had two right there. Aim wasn't quite on point, and that nade will bring him in. And with 35 seconds, they're going to rotate things back out towards A. The rotation already being made almost instantly by Benji.
Dumas heard Reeson running through A main.
Yeah, Reeson does hit the entry, though, and now there's only one man in the site, and Benji with that op has rotated over. Okay, so 2 on highway, 1 on the catwalk. Reeson goes up on top of it, and now Berg, that third man coming over from the truck, will find the kill, and that'll tie things up once more, 12-12.
That was kind of a sketchy round for Infinity. They ended up dying a little bit too easily, and outside of B, just got caught with a good pop flash for Property. Got those trades, and then proceeded to lose the round, just feeling like they had to rotate all the way back to A. And you never want to be in that position as a terrorist where you don't have your options open, you can't walk into a site, you don't have a lot of time left, and you're down a man. So, with all that being said, Property handled their advantage as well that time. And Dumas, obviously that opening pick, making it 5v4, made them a little bit more anxious, I feel like.
And maybe they'll be anxious again. Berg has found the opening kill onto Davin. Pyromarn's down to 16 HP. Dumas is once again getting very aggressive towards B. It hasn't worked out a few rounds, but here it works out brilliantly. He finds 2 kills. Maxaki and Pyromarn both taken out in Property. Well, getting up to that 13th round. Dumas finds another. That's 3. And Knight, Berg just waiting there for Yezar to come out of those vents.
Well, now Infinity don't have much money at all, and it seems like Infinity not looking like they can win. At least not by a huge margin. They will have one more opportunity next round. Probably don't want to spend much money here because they definitely don't want to bring it to match point if they don't have to. But Property are starting to get their feet on the ground, it seems like, and the trades are very, very good for them.
Oh, Kaboom does actually let one run out now. He starts turning things around, finds one more frag there. Will pull out the P2K, gets 3 kills and assist, and Robin finishing off the last 2. And, you know, the train to try to maybe get another bomb plant to the A site will fall apart for Infinity.
Infinity have to consider their options. They got 5 smokes. They can go for this opening pick again. If they want to trade out a mid, they might have a hard time, obviously, having to deal with an op. But if they can storm out, they can do something quick. They can do something quick and find a kill, fall back, typically Property have been the ones to find the opening trade. This time, Yezar takes the head off of Robin, and then they know that Benji is offing Sandbag. This is unfavorable for Benji. He's the one who actually wants to move. But instead throws a nade. Good damage is done.
Yeah, it did actually do quite a bit of damage. 3 players here for Infinity are quite low, but they, again, I mean, it's a 5-on-3. Dumas is going to try to get aggressive. Somehow that works out. Timing is everything, I suppose. David had to just kind of started shifting his position.
Oh.
And Pyromarn unable to find that kill as he was getting up highway. Will go down, and Dumas is now on 17 HP. He's making the difference right now. Okay. I thought that for sure would have been a kill through the wall, but Yezar is able to bring him down. Oh no, Yezar had come through the vents, it looks like. Or just pushing across the B very, very quickly. And look at Kaboom! That's 3 kills on the round. I think that last one even coming through the smoke. Benji also can see a clear shot, but instead Kaboom will just... 4 kills. He just gets 4 kills. Kaboom! Enough said.
Why smoke CT when you can't see Kaboom who's shooting you through it?
Yeah, right? He's got 26 kills, 25 for Dumas.
Jeez. That was nice. I mean, just lined it up with B main. Mouse 1. Probably had his eyes closed. Too easy for Kaboom. Nicely done. And yeah, that was crucial because Dumas died out there in Sunroom, and that almost allowed free entrance to the B side, but smoke didn't go down right away. Kaboom capitalized on that, and then even when it was down, continued to capitalize. Dumas pushing A. And
that just pushes everything.
Yeah, he's a pusher.
I mean, he's been pushing. He's done a squeaky a couple times. He goes over to B, pushes B main. He seems to just be that man that is confident right now. He's feeling this game, maybe feeling himself, thinking that he can just hit all these shots. Here, though, he will fall. That's giving Infinity a bit more room to work with. It's fallen into a 3-on-3. Robin is quite low in the open and very susceptible if Reeston were to peek out on the other side of that forklift. Instead, it'll be Yezar, but Benji is there for the trade almost immediately and finds another. What a jumping shot onto Reeston. And now it is just David trying to wiggle around to get that bomb down. Going to go for the fake plant and now put it down properly. And that's going to be that. Berg will find David. Won't even let him out of the bomb site.
Yep, good game and well played to Property, who managed to come back on the CP side. You gotta take it 1 round at a time. Helium, 1 round at a time.
That's what I live by.
Yep.
As everybody should. You're never out of a Counter-Strike map, and it looks like, well, going the way 16-12, we had the score right, but we had the teams wrong. Infinity were looking so good in that first half, but I mean, Property with their kind of Dumas's ruthless CT aggression was pretty nuts. Kaboom also 27 kills, and a big honorary mention to Yezar with 26 kills, and even Maxaki with 21 on the side of Infinity. So pretty well aimed by all parties.
Well met.
Well met. Well met. This isn't Hearthstone, right? But I got the reference, so I've exposed myself. I've been exposed. All right, guys, next match coming up here. That will be Dabri Gaming, former Gamers 2 versus Titan. That's going to be about 13 minutes. We'll go through the vetoes, and then we'll have another best of 2. So make sure to stay tuned here to the CEVO MLG Pro League. And if you want to support your casters, you can do so. Helium at Helium Umbrella, Launders there at CS Boxer. And again, before a break, CEVO TV, we are hiring CEVO.com/jobs, producers, in-game cameramen, broadcast talent, and video editors for both North America and Europe. And of course, signups are still open, even though the season has started. You can make up your matches, pretty quick. So make sure to sign up and get ready real quick. CEVO.com/season 8. And with that, we'll take a break, and we will return. Stay tuned.